What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about this rumor, and I want to make this very clear. It's a rumor that Abel, aka The Weeknd, is dropping a new music or a new something next week. And the reason why I say that The Weeknd, aka Abel, is dropping a thing next week is because people think, and not just your boy, but people think if you see that, you see no posts. He scrubbed his Instagram account, so he made an account um, um, called Abel, and if you guys have been following him for the last 2 years, where he said he's gonna retire the Weeknd name after Hurry Up Tomorrow and after he finishes the After Hours Till Dawn tour. And if you guys haven't seen the Weeknd before, bro, I will always see the Weeknd when I'm able to. Like, he's one of those artists, man, that I will fork over money to go see. Like, he's worth seeing every single time, because I've seen him twice in my life. I saw him in August, and I saw him in 2016 in Vancouver with my dad, and I saw him in Toronto with my brother in August. And if you haven't been to one of his shows before, go to one of his shows. Sorry guys if you can hear a dog barking. And go to one of his shows. You'll really enjoy it, I promise you that. But yeah, like, so the reason why people think that Abel's dropping new music next week is because, like, he did the same thing when he did the same thing when After Hours was about to come out. He scrubbed his Instagram accounts, he scrubbed all his social media, and then the following week after he did that, so he just did that either today or Saturday, the following week after he did that last time, he dropped Heartless, and then he dropped Blinding Lights. And then he announced the new era of music that was coming. So that was the After Hours, Dawn FM, and Hurry Up Tomorrow trilogy, right? So, and I said to my mom, and I'll say it to you guys, whatever Abel does next, I will be there for it. Doesn't matter if it's a concert, doesn't matter if it's like a TV show, doesn't matter if it's a movie, doesn't matter if it's music, doesn't matter if whatever it is, I will be there for it. I think in terms of the best free Canadian artists, it would be The Weeknd, Justin Bieber, and Drake in that order for me, right? Those are the best free Canadian artists of all time, in my opinion, right? Just because of what they've done and what they do and how they've evolved in their careers and stuff like that. Like, guys, I have been following The Weeknd since, like, since original trilogy days, right? Like, I've been following him since 2011. So I've been following him since the very, 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 very beginning. So for me, like, and I think that's why, like, seeing him in Toronto meant so much to me, is because, bro, I am originally from Windsor, Ontario, where I reside now, right? And I moved to Vancouver for 13 years, but I always, like, I always consider myself from Windsor, Ontario. Windsor, Ontario is 4 hours away from Toronto, right? So Toronto is where I've mostly seen all my concerts, right? Mostly. I've seen 2 in Detroit. I've seen Carrie Underwood in Detroit, and I've seen Drake White in Detroit. But other than that, like, all my other concerts that I've seen while I've lived here. Like, so I saw a bunch in Vancouver too. Like, I saw Drake in Vancouver. I saw Justin Bieber in Vancouver. I saw The Weeknd in Vancouver. I saw Usher for the first time in Vancouver. I saw The Weeknd for the first time in Vancouver. And I and I saw Nelly and TLC in Vancouver as well, and New Kids on the Block. But like in terms of concerts that I've been to that I've lived here for, like seeing Abel in Toronto, like cause Toronto, like Abel's from Scarborough, bro. Just to let you guys know, like if you guys didn't know that. So like to hear him shout out the Sky Dome. Sky Dome is what we call Rogers Center. If you're like if you're from the East Coast, that's what we call Rogers Center, Sky Dome. Um, and to hear him go, we're chilling in the fucking Sky Dome. That was super, super, super. Or even when he sang a song and he put like, I wrote this song while I was homeless on a very well known street in Scarborough, right? To see him on the come up, and then to see him sell in an arena and every single person singing his songs, like I've had the opportunity in my life to see him twice, and I will continue to go to his concerts. Like he is one of those guys, man, that I will follow him wherever he goes, and whenever he drops music, I will be there for it and I will cover it. So that's the reason why I'm doing this video, because if he does drop music, because music is usually dead around this time of year. Like, not last year, because last year we got a massive Kendrick record. For those of y'all that don't know, today is the anniversary of GNX, right? You know how special that record is to me and that era of Kendrick is to me, right? But for me, it's like, if Abel drops new music next week, ooh boy! If Abel drops new music next week, I'm very interested to see if he keeps the Weeknd name or if he switches his name to Abel. That's what I'm thinking he's gonna do, right? Because he said multiple times, like, hey, I'm not retiring, but I'm retiring the Weeknd name, right? And and I told my mom when no matter what he does, no matter if it's a movie, no matter if it's a TV show, no matter if it's a tour, no matter if it's music, I will be there to support him in any way that I can, because Abel is one of my like five favorite artists of all time. Like my five favorite artists of all time, for those of y'all that don't know, is Carrie Underwood, Kendrick Lamar, Usher, Chris Brown, Drake, and Abel. Like those are my top five, right? So for me it's like whenever any of those guys pop out, those guys and those ladies pop out, I will follow whatever they do and I will cover them on my channels, because that's the type of music that I like, right? So for me, I don't know if this rumor is true. It's just a rumor, but if there is Abel music coming next week, you dang right I'm gonna be covering it. You dang right I'm gonna be covering it. So yeah, like I don't know if this rumor is true or it's just people coming up with nothing and then just spreading it on the internet. But bro, I had to do a video on this. Like, music is one of the five pillars of this channel. So it's music, advocacy, movies and television, and then video games and nerd stuff. Those are the five pillars of this channel. And like for me, like if Abel were to drop music, oh my god, it would just, like, bro, Hurry Up Tomorrow is still my album of the year, bro. And that album came out in January. Just to let you guys know. So if Abel drops music, again next year in January, oh my god, bro. He may have a run it back moment where he drops another album that is my album of the year. Like, oh my god, bro. Like, I'm just hoping this rumor is true, right? Because right now, like, besides the Nas and Primo album and the De La Soul album is pretty good from what I've heard of it. And like the Summer Walker album next week, I want to review that album next week. The Nas and Primo album is rumored to come out in December. So if that comes out in December, you dang right I'm going to be covering that. There's rumored to be a Kendrick feature on that. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, like, if Abel drops an album next week, or even a song, bro, I would be very interested to see what his musical, like, because whenever he does things, he switches up the sound. It's like the era we just had with After Hours, Hurry Up Tomorrow, and Dawn FM was very different from his previous eras, right? Starboy was very different from from the trilogy era, right? And like, it's still all him, but like, I'm very interested to see what type of music we'll get from him now that he says the Weeknd name is, he's putting that to rest. So we'll see what happens. I hope this rumor is true. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and God bless you guys. And if you enjoy this content, please subscribe, like, and share this video. I would really appreciate it, and it would really help me out. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.